Hi, this is Jim with AskMyOnSiteGeek.com, bringing you another quick tip video. Today's quick tip describes in general terms the differences between viruses and spyware. I'll give you a brief history of both, followed by some of the differences between them. You can visit callmyonsitegeek.com to view other quick tip videos. Viruses have been around for more than 25 years. If you remember, DOS was king, Apple was something you ate, and a virus was something your child caught, not your computer. A computer virus is a computer program that propagates by inserting itself into other programs. When the host program is launched, the virus then does its dirty deed. If the host program is copied to another computer, that computer can also be infected. Spyware is designed to trick you into installing it. Spyware is often embedded as a hidden payload that piggybacks on a free program or free download. More subtle techniques are now being used to distribute spyware. Bogus banner ads are being quietly embedded into reputable websites. More about that later. The sandbox for viruses is generally bounded by email, since that is how most viruses propagate. Fortunately, email is well understood and has not changed too much over the last 15 to 20 years. The last really new class of virus, meaning a completely new threat vector, was in December of 2005. Since antivirus programs weren't monitoring that specific threat vector, those viruses passed through the antivirus software as if it wasn't even there. Most viruses are variants of existing viruses, so antivirus programs are specifically designed to look for similarities between new and existing viruses. Antivirus programs do a remarkably good job approaching 99.9% accuracy. Antivirus software is mature by software standards. The sandbox for viruses is well known and reasonably static. Therefore, antivirus software is what I consider to be preventive. Spyware has only been around for 6 or 7 years. The anti-spyware programs are roughly 6 years old, which is relatively young by software standards. The sandbox for spyware is the internet. Web developers are constantly developing new widgets and gadgets that serve useful, productive purposes. Spyware writers tend to be early adopters of these new tools so they can capitalize on them before their nefarious techniques are identified. Several years ago, experts coined the phrase social engineering to describe how spyware propagates. Spyware writers are going to great lengths to encourage you to install their product. They often use free music or free programs as a means of delivering their payload. Therefore, all free things should be viewed with some skepticism. One of the latest ploys is to drop what I call drive-by banner ads surreptitiously into reputable websites. The really nasty banner ads don't even require you to click on them. Simply moving the cursor over the banner ad can initiate the spyware download. Anti-spyware software is still relatively new. It's not as polished and not as effective, primarily due to the immense and constantly changing boundaries of the internet. While good and getting better, I'm not sure it will ever reach the same level of prevention as antivirus software. Both viruses and spyware are often designed to steal financial or other sensitive information. Much of the spyware tends to masquerade as antivirus software, informing you that your system is infected, and if you buy their antivirus software, it will clean up your system. Don't do it. If you give them your credit card information, you have now become a prime candidate for identity theft. If you have any other questions when you're sitting at your computer, please visit AskMyOnSiteGeek.com and ask your question. I will respond with either an audio or video quick tip to answer your question. You can also view additional quick tip videos and audios at callmyonsitegeek.com. This is Jim, keeping track of your IT landscape so you don't have to.